Okay, so before we start this video, before, we actually get into the manga collection, I have something to announce. What the fuck is happening with my hair? Whatever, everything will be fixed. 1.5K subs, we get the Discord server. So I just wanted to announce that first. If we're at 1.43 or something like that at the time of recording, so 1.5K, Discord server comes out. 2, if you want to leave me any recommendations in this video, whether it's a manga I don't own, whether it's manga I do own that I haven't read, that you saw in my collection that I said I haven't read, or whether it's a manga I've read a little bit of and you want me to read more, if you have any recommendations, I'm leaving a document down below in the description that you can fill out. Super, super easy. You literally is just your username, what manga you want to recommend, a brief summary, and then what you like about the manga. That is it. That is literally all you need to do. We already got a couple of responses here or there, but, and I'll talk about this in every video, but yeah, if you want to, give me any recommendation, give it to me in the document. Last video, I explained it more if you want more information about it. I'm thinking about maybe we do like a live stream or something where I go through every document or something. I go through every recommendation, whatever. But that is how we're going to be doing it. Let's get into the collection. Okay, so to start the collection, we'll get to this part eventually. Let's start with this stuff first, though. The manga that's actually on the table. All of this manga is stuff that I plan to read in the future. It's manga that I buy that I always want to read. So we're just going to go through this stuff quickly, and then we'll go to the actual collection. Starting off, we have The Hitman Stan, Volume 2 of Mujina Into the Deep, The Fable, Gannibal, Under Ninja, After God, Trillion Game, and then Volume 4 of Call of the Night. I'll talk about these series more when we get to the actual collection. Over here, I have Delicious in Dungeon. I'm reading through it. I'm on Volume 7 right now. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get through that. Over here, we have a lot of different series. We have Isaac, Spacewalking with You, Toxic Daughter Chi-Chan, Pet Shop of Horrors, Hikari Man, Villain Actor, Sword of the Titans, Dead Rock, and God Tier. Over here, we have Yokohama Karaishi Kiko, Eat, The Long Summer of August 31st, Ursa Yatsura, and Huntress. And then over here, we have Lone Wolf and Cub, Ashite no Joe Volume 2, and then Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 3. So, we're going to get to this collection. Let me move my my chair as well, because I'm going to be using this chair a lot too. We're just going to start over here. Let's actually start with the box sets. I think that'll be easier. Over here, we have the Demon Slayer box set, the 4 One Piece box sets, Bleach, the 3 One Piece box sets, or like the 3 Bleach box sets, Claymore, Naruto, Toguguri, Bakuman, Akira. The open space here would be for Delicious in Dungeon, and then one's a Shonen Jump, and I think this one's a Shonen Sunday, and then the Haikyuu art book. Okay, over here, we have my favorite series of all time, and probably going to stay my favorite manga ever. It is Haikyuu, volumes 1 through, this is 45 right here, and then I couldn't fit volume 1, so it's just out here. And then we have the 3-in-1s, so I have been buying the 3-in-1s. The other, we'll get to it. There's another one of the 3-in-1s that we'll get to. Haikyuu is my favorite manga of all time. Best arcs, best characters, best best everything. It's hard to put into words what I love about it so much, and sometimes I honestly forget, and then I go back and I just continue to love it. Over here is the Boxer. I think this is ending in like 2 or 3 volumes, which is kind of sad. I also, funny enough, this is my second favorite series of all time. I love this manga. It's one of my favorite ones. Again, it's my second favorite one ever. Almost every single time I read the newest volume, I always think it's like, I consider it to be my first, and then I realize it's not, but yeah, it's incredible. It's fantastic. By the same author is The Horizon, which honestly I think some people consider even better than The Boxer. This one is also fantastic. If you just want something to really cry to, I'd recommend this. Over here we have Full Night, probably one of the most underrated series out right now. This series is fantastic. Volume 1 is probably the best volume 1. Oh my god. Oh my god, sorry, my fucking voice just imploded on itself. What the fuck was that? We have Full Night, volumes 1 through 5. Probably the best volume 1 I've ever read. Yeah, it's fantastic. The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, volumes 1 through 7. This is the best romance series of all time. I stand by that. It's so good. Over here is Verses, volumes 1 through 3. I don't know how to describe the series. It's probably the most, like, substance over, or, like, style over substance manga I've ever read. But the style is so goddamn good. It's, like, just one of the best, like, manga I've ever read. It's by the same author as One Punch Man and Mob Psycho. It's fucking incredible. I love it. Up here we have Kaiji, which, it just needs to get more volumes. This series is incredible. And I heard somewhere it's actually, like, 80 volumes. So, yeah, we need to get more of this in English. Please, it's so good. Blue Lock, volumes 1 through 19. I know more volumes are out. I haven't really bought more manga recently. So I need to get to that. Why is my voice? Oh my god. What the fuck is happening to me? And then I have the Blue Lock side story, which is really, really good. Super Ball Girls, volume 1. This is by the same author, and it's a bit unique. It's very we're just going to move on to the next one. City, volumes 1 and 2. The anime is coming on. The anime is fantastic. It's really, really good. Thunder 3, volumes 1 and 2. I've read volume 3 and 4. We'll get to it. But, yeah, this series is also fantastic. All of Dr. Stone, volumes 1 through 26. I plan on doing a top 100 video eventually of my top 100 favorite manga. This will definitely be in it. Well, a lot of these are going to be in it. But this one will be very high. This is a fantastic manga, and I genuinely don't talk about it enough. Trillion Game by the same author. This author's honestly pretty underrated. He also made Ice Shield 21, and I think he made another one. Yeah, I'm just really excited to get into it. Beastars, volumes 1 through 22. If you want the greatest analogy for racism, sexism, homophobia, but also xenophobia and immigration, but also male and female dynamics, and basically any minority under the planet, go read Beastars. It does all of that while also being an entertaining drama. It's just fantastic. And the world is so good, man. It's so good. It's genuinely fantastic. Beast Complex, volumes 1 through 3. This is just a side story too. Beastars, it's okay. It still has like that Beastars charm, but it has like none of the great characters to it. Drip Drip, also by the same author, which is a one-shot, and it's good. Honestly, it's a lot better than I give it credit for. It's very, very good. Oh, excuse me. Magus of the Library is next. This series is fantastic. One of the most underrated series, also in my collection. I read the first volume of this, and I was blown away. I don't remember if I've read volume 3. I need to read volume 3 if I haven't, but it is so goddamn good. Next is Bastard. Also, you're going to hear this a lot. I put some of my favorite series at the top row, so this is like how it, kind of works. So, I'm going to be praising a lot of these series, but Bastard, again, also one of the best first volumes I've ever read. So fucking good, man. So scary. Genuinely, one of the only manga that are actually terrifying. Genuinely terrifying. And I know it's a manhwa, but shut up. Next is Stardust Family. A very, very good one-shot. Very solid one-shot. I think this series could have went for a lot longer, and honestly, that's probably its biggest negative is how low it is, or just how short it is. But yeah, fantastic manga. Really, really good. Next is The Fable, volumes 1 through 7. Probably one of the funniest manga I've ever read. It's hilarious. The art is incredible. The pacing is some of the best pacing I've ever read. It's fantastic. Grass, volume 1. This is okay, I know I said this about The Horizon. This is genuinely the saddest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. If you genuinely want to read the saddest thing ever, go read Grass. It's probably the best one-shot I have in my collection. It's fucking incredible. It's about these three. Actually, I think it's just about like this one little girl during the Japanese and South Korean War and her like experiences, and it's so fucking good. Over here we have Blue Period, volumes 1 through 15. This story is also incredible. It's in my top 10. I guess spoiler for the top 100 video, but it's in my top 10. It's fucking incredible. And then we have the side story by the same author, which is also really good. Over here is Your Lie in April, volumes 1 through 11, and then the omnibuses. I have not finished the omnibuses yet. I gotta get to those. But I have read this main story. And, yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. Sinor Football, volumes 1 through 3, I have not read. School Frozen in Time, I have not read. Wait, no, I have. What the fuck am I talking about? Just very solid story about trauma and shit. That's basically all it's about, I'm going to be honest. Excuse me. I'm like burping and coughing at the same time, bro. I just fucking ate food, too. Alright, Alice in Borderland, volumes 1 through 9. Hard to express how much I love this manga. The ending is probably the best ending I've ever read. The message at the end is fantastic. Especially the way it's executed. Yeah, just such a damn good manga. And the spines connect too, that's really cool. Zom 100 by the same author. This is not as good, but it is still incredible. It is more of like, it takes on the same approach as Alice in Borderland, but it has more of like a comedic tone to it. And it's really good. I would definitely recommend it. Real, volumes 1 through 15, by Takahiko Inoue. I'll get to it. The same author as Vagabond. If I don't like saying this because I think manga is very subjective, but if someone put in a gun to my head and was like, what is objectively the best manga ever? Or at least that I've read, it's Real. It is 100% real. It's just the characters, the story, the dialogue, the emotion. It's just everything is there on a silver platter, and it's fucking incredible. Vagabond, I just have it here because it connects to Takahiko in a way. I've read the first 3 volumes. I think it's very good, but I just really haven't gotten into it like everyone else is. And I really, really, really want to like it. So I think I'm going to take like a day or like a weekend or whatever and just read volumes 4 to 12 and just cram it. I just want to finish it up. So yeah, and I really want to like enjoy it as much as everyone else is saying. Like, I like Real, and I mean, I got to it, Slam Dunk. I like Real and Slam Dunk more than Vagabond, so yeah. And then here's Slam Dunk, probably, yeah, it's either my second or third favorite sports manga behind Blue Lock. And, well, obviously Haikyuu, because it's my favorite, and then Blue Lock and Slam Dunk are very close. I know by my heart of hearts that Slam Dunk is better than Blue Lock, but I like Blue Lock more than Slam Dunk. So I picked Blue Lock. Here's Ashite no Joe Fighting for Tomorrow. You know these volumes are $60. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know where the price is. These shits are $60 for these tiny ass volumes. I'm gonna pick up volume 3 too. I'm gonna read volumes 2 and 3. If by volume 3 I'm not like genuinely in love with the story, like I want to make out with every single character in this fucking manga, I'm dropping the manga because the shit's $60. Okay, sorry, I was getting too emotional. Medalist, volumes 1 through 8, extremely solid sports manga. It is fantastic. If you want to read like a new sports manga that's coming out, that's still coming out, I mean, I recommend Blue Lock first. Go read Medalist. Then over here is Windbreaker. I need to go get volume 12. This series is incredible. It started off just like kind of like a fun delinquent manga, and then it slowly progressed into like an emotional drama for some reason, and it's really, really good. Highly recommend. Over here is Chainsaw Man, volumes 1 through 17. I've only read part 1. I have not read part 2 yet, but the series is fantastic. And then Fire Punch. Honestly, I might like Fire Punch a little bit more than Chainsaw Man. This one's also incredible. I honestly, once a week, I still think of some of the scenes in this manga. It's so good. And then Goodbye Eri, Look Back, and then his side stories. Over here is all the manga I've read this month. So I guess you're getting a sneak peek to the manga log, but whatever. So that's the extra Haikyuu volume, volumes 3 and 4. I've read Hinamatsuri, Origin, Blue Box, volume 15, Eden of Witches, Silence, Ultra Heaven, and then 4 volumes of the Lichen Dungeon. Over here, all the way back. I'm just going to start sitting in the chair like this. It'll be a lot easier for me. Blood on the Tracks, volumes 1 through 17. Not a lot to say about this manga. It's just so good. It's just genuinely a fantastic manga. And then I have all of his other works here too. Happiness, The Flowers of Evil, and Welcome Back Alice. All fantastic. Oh, excuse me. And then a little bit over here too. Tokyo Ghoul, volumes 1 through 14. I originally didn't really enjoy the series that much. I knew it was like considered a masterpiece among other manga fans. I got to volume like 6 or 5 and I was enjoying it, but I didn't really see it as anything special. And then there's a certain scene in volume 7 or 8, I think it's volume 7. I think Tokyo Ghoul fans know what I'm talking about. That just like, the series just starts to like triple in pace. It starts to get like 10 times better. I don't know what the fuck happened. And then by like volume 10, there's a 5-volume arc or a 4-volume arc that just doesn't fucking stop. And it's incredible. I loved it. Loved every page of it. It was so good. Next, Trojan X, volumes 1 through 5. Not much to say about this. It's a good manga. By Sui, should have the same author as Tokyo Ghoul. Again, this might be one of those things where I need to like keep reading it like Tokyo Ghoul, and then it'll like really start to pick up for me. And then Blue Box, probably the second best romance I own. Well, actually, scratch that, because this is the best romance I own. 100 Girlfriends That Really, 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 Really Love You, volumes 1 through 13. One of the funniest and yeah, just one of the funniest manga I've ever read. It's awesome. It's incredible. If you think you'd like the manga, go read it, because I think you would. Dragon and Chameleon. It's a solid manga. It's very good. Gantz, volumes 1 through 12. Incredible read. Just has some dated moments. There's like, it's gonna be kind of hard to describe, but there's a moment where a character who's legit a serial killer, like, they don't shy away from that. He's a serial killer. He like does blackface and then goes and shoots up a mall. I'm not joking either. That's a real scene, and they like don't handle it well at all. And it's honestly kind of like, this sounds fucked up. It's kind of hilarious. Like, it's like they don't take it serious at all. So yeah, that's a scene in Gantz that wasn't incredible, but the overall story is fantastic, and I love Gantz, so yeah. India Shiki by the same author. I loved the first volume. I thought it was incredible. And yeah, that's really it. I just gotta wait until they reprint it, or, you know, maybe I have to spend a little money, whatever. After God, volumes 1 through 3. I think the series is fantastic. Again, you'll see on my top 100 video. Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, one of the best romance manga I own. Ado, very, very solid, like seinen-esque manga. Shoha Shoten, volumes 1 through 7. I am so sad this series is gonna end soon. I fucking love it with all my heart. It is so good. Death Note, volumes 1. Actually, I have the rest of it. It's over there. I had a friend borrow this, and he recently gave it back, but I just forgot to put the volumes back, so. Yeah, but I own volumes 1 through 3. All You Need Is Kill, One Piece side story I'm not going to talk about. They're fine. Drifters, I am like in the middle of this volume. It's, you know, it's good. Hellsing, same author. It's fine. I think, yeah. Yeah, it is the same author. Food Wars, one of the most underrated manga in my opinion. I think it's incredible. Over here we have Monster. This is also an incredible manga. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I feel like everything good that has been said about Monster has already been said, so there's really nothing for me to like add. It's just a great crime thriller with one of the best villains I've ever read. Like, what do you want me to say? Pluto. It's a good manga. I read the first 4 volumes. I think it's fine. so far. I really felt it ramping up. I don't know why I didn't finish it, but yeah, I should definitely go back and finish it. 20th Century Boys, I have not read. Asadora, volumes 1 through 7. I've read volumes 1 through 6, and I loved it. Honestly, I was kind of loving it more than Monster, in my opinion. It was really, really good, but just never got back to it. Orb on the Movements of the Earth, I need to get the last volume. It was really, really good. Tokyo Avengers, volumes 1 through... I don't even know. This is 28, so that's 14, so... like 15 volumes, I think. God, this series is so conflicting, because, like, up to, like, volume, like, 19, like, these 2 volumes, it was legit, like, a 9 out of 10 for me. And then it fell off so hard. So, I don't know where this series stands for me, but it's, God, the middle part is so good. It is so good. But it just falls off a damn cliff, man. And then I haven't read the letter from Keisuke Baji yet. Speed Grafer I haven't read. Ajin I've read like 3 volumes. I have like no opinion about this manga. Dandadan, I mean, what can I say about Dandadan that hasn't been said yet? Really good. I might make a video about this, about manga adaptations that I think are worse than the manga, that are really, really popular and everyone likes. I actually think the Dandadan anime is worse than the manga, and I'll probably talk about it later. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the anime, but the manga is fantastic. Blue Giant. I don't know. I'm just obsessed with these manga that like are about a guy who drops everything and then goes to pursue it. And then just has like zero plan on how. They just go out and like they fall in love with something and they go pursue it. That is Blue Giant to a T. I love those manga, and Blue Giant is one of them. Perfect World. It started off like a fantastic manga, and then it divulged into a pretty decent romance that just happened to have a guy in a wheelchair. But it started off so good, and then it just kind of didn't be so good. Goodnight Poon Poon. Again, I will say it every single time I do one of these collection videos, or anytime I talk about Poon Poon. That Pegasus arc, that Pegasus shit, the Good Vibration shit, is the dumbest fucking shit I've ever read in an entire manga. I fucking hated it. I genuinely, Goodnight Poon Poon without that would probably be in my top 10. With the Good Vibration shit, I don't even think it would enter in my top 20. I don't even think it's close. There is literally a scene in this manga where the main guy from Good Vibrations organization, or whatever the fuck they're called, goes on a TV and says shit about it, and he's saying fucking nonsense, and the panels are so stiff that you can't even see what the fuck is happening. So it's the most boring. It is the most boring conception of a fucking story I've ever read in my entire life, and it pissed me off so much. I fucking hated it. But God, the rest of this manga is so good. Sorry about that. Mugen Into the Deep. Honestly, a really good first volume. I actually really enjoyed it. Dead Demons Destruction, volumes 1 and 2. It's good, but I hear it actually gets a lot better later on. Girl in the Shore, I haven't read. Goku Rakugai, I haven't read. Gachiakuda, or Gachiakura, whatever you want to call it. I actually really like this manga. I don't know. It's a lot better than people give it credit for, honestly. There's a certain scene, I think, in volume 2 or 3, where the main character is, like, going to get a fight in with this guy. He's, like, about to fight this guy. And then he, like... And in my brain, I'm like, okay, yeah, they're going to fight, obviously. And then he takes a step back, and he's like, you know what? Maybe I just, like, try to, like, make him understand where I'm coming from. And, like, that was the most, like... I don't know. It was just something I just didn't expect at all. And I fucking love that scene. It's really good. Gannibal, one of the best horror manga out there. Really good. Record of Ragnarok, volumes 1 through 14. Super underrated manga. I think everyone just kind of classifies it as just like only action manga, when I think it does a lot more than that. But yeah, it's really, really good. Bugle Call, fantastic. Leviathan, haven't read. Scars, probably one of the worst manga I've ever read. It's only 3 volumes, so I don't know if I'll finish it, but it was complete ass, I'm going to be honest. Terraformers, volumes 1 through 20. I actually got this from East Coast Manga. I bought it from him, so that's pretty cool. Great guy, by the way. We talked a little bit. He's a great guy. 1 through 20. Fantastic read. Well, I haven't read it yet. I've read to like volume 8 or something like that. I really need to finish it. But yeah, it's a fantastic read. Which Atelier. Actually, he sent me Which Atelier. So he sent me Terraformers, which I bought from him. And then it took a little bit. So he was like, bro, I got you. And then just send me Which Atelier for free. So that's why he's the GOAT. I haven't read this yet, though. Planet Test. Same author as Vinland Saga, and I loved it, so I'm very confident. I mean, I'll talk about it now. Well, actually, I'll talk about it when we get to Vinland Saga. Darwin Incident, fantastic manga. I love this manga. I think it's super underrated. And then the Monsters We Make, which is Corey's manga. Very good. I think I already pre-ordered volume 2, so yeah. Okay. Now, sorry about that. My phone cut out. I am filming this with my phone. I don't know if I mentioned that. Doesn't matter. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. I forgot what I was saying. There was a certain arc in this manga that just, like, got it considerably worse. It was just a considerably worse manga. Yeah, and I didn't like the arc. And then Oshinoko, I just really don't like that much. Yu Yu Hakusho, volumes 1. I have volume 3. And then volumes 1 through 10. I'm on volume 3. It's a good manga. Volume 1 was really, really good. I loved volume 1. And then volume 2, I didn't really care for. And then volume 3, I mean, I haven't even started it yet. But yeah, it kind of fell off for me. At least not volume 2. But it'll probably get, it'll still probably be really, really good. Because it is by the same author as Hunter x Hunter. And I feel like I made a video talking about how One Piece world building is better than Hunter x Hunter's world building, and I think some people now think that I hate Hunter x Hunter. I do not hate Hunter x Hunter. It is fucking incredible. I love this manga. One Piece is just better. So, yeah, that's all I mean. 1 through 37. I've read to like volume 13 or 14. So, yeah. Innocent, volumes 1 and 2. Fantastic manga, incredible read. Yeah, that's basically it. And then DRCL Midnight Children. I'm going to be honest, I know I read this first volume. I do not remember what it was about. So, I mean, I remember what it was about, but it was a fucking fever dream of a volume. I barely remember anything. And then The Climber. The first volume was very good, but the way people talk about it is like this incredible, mystical, fantastic masterpiece. And I know it's like when the shift in authors change and there's a certain part where it changes and it gets to that point. All I'm saying is my opinion of The Climber is like a solid 6 out of 10 right now, or a solid 7 out of 10. That's probably my opinion of The Climber, at least for the first volume. Homunculus, incredible read. This read is so goddamn good. There's some weird shit that does happen in this volume. Honestly, if you're reading this manga, buy volume 3-4 or just volume 2. If you're still on board with this manga, there's nothing you can't handle. Gross vibes. This volume is like the testing point on whether this manga is for you or not. So yeah, but incredible. It's so good. It's so good. The Girl from the Other Side, I've barely read. Fire Force, volumes 1 through 6. I read the first volume and I thought it was very good. I actually really, really enjoyed it. I just need to read volume 2 pretty soon. Soul Eater, volumes 1 through 15. I've read to volume 5, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I just kept buying the manga. And then I think it just ended with volume 17 or 18. It's very good. It's fun, but I don't know. I don't love it enough to buy 18 volumes of this shit. But I'll probably finish it. I'll definitely finish it, but yeah. Hell's Paradise, volumes 1 through 13. Good manga. Very, very good manga. I'm up to volume 5. I need to finish it. It's really, really good. Ayashimon, volumes 1 through 3. It's fine. It's whatever. Definitely needed a lot longer time to, cook in the oven and be a lot better. Honestly, in my opinion, I know, like, it makes the most money and you're basically guaranteed an anime if it succeeds, and especially a good anime. If I'm a manga author, I'm just never going to make anything in Shonen Jump. That shit has too much of a bad reputation of canceled manga, especially if I want to be like, okay, here's now where I make my masterpiece. I'm just not, I just wouldn't want to do it. I feel like it's too much. I'd rather print in a smaller, lesser known magazine and hoping to get like a small niche from it than printing in Shonen Jump. But that might just be like, that's like an indie director like making something in Hollywood. You know what I mean? So like maybe it's a bit different, but I don't know. Okay, next. Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. Incredible read. These 2 volumes were fantastic. I really need to buy more of this. This was really, really good. Kaiju number 8, volumes 1 through 10. At the beginning of this, I think probably around 4, 5, and 6, I wasn't really enjoying this manga very much. I thought it was fine, but didn't really impress me. And then bound to like 8, 9, 10, it started to get really good. Like, surprisingly good. So, I'm excited to pick up more of it. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this. I don't like, especially at the start, like, a lot of the characters were getting better. Kafka was becoming a better, more well-rounded main character. Things were starting to connect a lot better. Like, it was just really, really good. It, like, the manga, like, it felt like it found its identity. Like, that's kind of crazy to say. But it felt like that, and it was really, really good. So, yeah, Kaiju number 8. And then Attack on Titan volumes 1 through 34. I've read to volume 18, I think, or 17. Like, the final arc that I read was, like, about, like, this blonde woman who, like, became the queen of the land or whatever. I don't really remember it. I read this, like, 5 years ago. I need to go back and reread it or just start from where I was or whatever. Because I hear this is a masterpiece. I don't really see it, but I don't know. I was probably just... I don't know. I just haven't finished yet. And I hear, like, as soon as you get to the basement stuff, it starts to get, like, what people talk about, you know, with Attack on Titan. So I just need to get to that part. Parasite, volumes 1 and 2. I read volume 1, and it was fine. Berserk, volumes 1 through 10, and volume 14. This is actually getting recommended to me through the, like, forum or, like, document or whatever you want to call it. A lot. This was getting recommended to me, so I don't know. I might have to pick it up. I'm going to announce it in September. So the first manga that I'm picking that was recommended to me. Again, if you want to learn more information about that, revisit the like video right before this that I made. Go visit that one. It was like 5 minutes long. Full Metal Alchemist, volumes 1 through 18. I originally loved this series. I thought it was incredible. It was in my top 10. Fucking loved it. And then I just started to read like better stuff, and it kind of got, you know, like put under the radar for me. I think I read to volume 10, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because volume 11 took me ages to find. And then as soon as I got volume 11, I just haven't finished it yet. So, yeah. I think when I finish this, I'll love it again. But, yeah, it was just really tricky to read. And then Silver Spoon by the same author. Honestly, I might like Silver Spoon a little bit better. It's really, really good. So, yeah, but I've only read the first 2 volumes. And then Dead Demons, not Dead Demons, it's Demons of the Shadow Realm. Have not read. And then Hero Tales I've read. It's fine. Akane Banashi, volumes 1 through 5, I have not read. Possums, have not read. Blom and Ping Pong are both volumes that were recommended to me through you guys, and they were fine. They were pretty good. Blom, Ping Pong, I genuinely feel like I just need to get to the ending, and I think I'll love it. Blom is... I just, there's so much going on and so little detail in it that, like, it's just the most confusing thing of all time. And I hate that, like, when someone says something is confusing, the immediate thing to do is to blame the reader for not understanding it. Like, a manga is meant to be understood. Like, I'm not, that's, I don't know. I hate that excuse. So, yeah, it's super confusing. I think I just need to buy all the volumes and then just read it in one sitting. I think I'll actually really like it then. Tokyo These Days, I have not read. Dope Man, I have read. Very good volume. It's pretty decent. Zatch Bell, I've not read. Hiding Closer, I've read. Same authors, Alice in Borderland and Zom 100. I just couldn't fit it in that shelf. And yeah, this was really, really good. Over here is JJK, volumes 1 through 10, or 0 through 10, actually. And then volume 20. I don't know why I bought volume 20, but it might have been at like half. Wait, was it at half price books? It was not. I don't know why I bought this volume, but whatever. Very good manga. I actually really like it. I do shit on it for its world a lot. I think its world is awful. And I think some people think I hate it. Oh my god, voice cracked. Holy shit. I think some people think I hate it. I really like it. I think it's very good. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Candy and Cigarettes, volumes 1 through 11. This is a very solid series. I remember I bought volume 1 when it first came out, and this was when I first started reading manga, and I just bought it on a whim, not knowing what it was about, just thinking the cover looked cool. This is what it looks like, and I just, bought it on a whim, and it was honestly, from start to finish, a very solid, like, noir detective series. Really, really good. Then we have Go Go Loser Ranger, which I'm probably going to sell soon. This is not a great manga. And then The Breaker, which is an incredible manhwa. Killing Stalking, which I have not finished yet. I've read Volume 1, and it was fucking crazy. So I'm just going to have to pick up Volume 8, and then I'll read it eventually. And then Jungle Juice, I think, is fine. Live Forever, I've read. It's also fine. Dorohei Doro, Volumes 1 through 6, I have not read. Die Dark, I have read. It's very good. Ranma, I haven't read. Blade of the Immortal, I read. It was fine. It was good. It was just kind of boring. Wave, Listen to Me, haven't read. PTSD Radio, I've read. Very good horror manga. Orochi, I haven't read. Uzumaki, Drifting Classroom, and Kakegurui, I've all read. Uzumaki was very good. Drifting Classroom, Kakegurui were fine. Golden Kamui, Volumes 1 through 13. I read to Volume 3, and I kind of hated it. Just because it was so boring. But I went back to Volume 1. I reread Volume 1. And this was like 5 years ago. This is when I was first starting to collect, or like 4 or 5 years ago. I thought it was super boring. And then I went back to Volume 1 like last month or something. And I loved it. I loved Volume 1. So I'm trying to think whether like maybe I've just changed as a person since then. I like it more or whatever. Maybe I just need to revisit this manga and like have like and just like find my actual opinion on this, because it was very conflicting to me, especially because I read Dogs Red Volumes 1 and 2, and I loved Dogs Red, and it's by the same author, so I'll have to figure out my actual opinion on this thing very soon. And then Wand Dance, I think, is incredible. I think Wand Dance is very underrated. Anime got announced. The anime looks awful, but yeah, the manga is fantastic. Even if it's made by honestly, we're just going to go the same way. Fuck walking all the way back. Marriage Toxin. We're going to just go through these very quick. Marriage Toxin. Very, very good manga. Read to volume like 2 or 3. Under Ninja. Also very good. Boys Abyss. Okay. It's kind of just there for shock value, and it's kind of just depression porn, if anything. Call of the Night. It's fine. I just need to read more of it. The Demon Slayer side story is whatever. Cross Game, I haven't read. Spider-Man Fake Red it's decently good. It's a good one-shot. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is a very good one-shot. Orange, I haven't read. Prince of Tennis, I have not read. Ride Your Wave, I read. It was originally one of my first reviews ever, actually. And it's fine. It's just so short. Hulk, I read the first volume. Very good manga. Your Name, read all of it. Incredible manga, especially the ending. The ending was fantastic. Yono of the Dawn, I haven't read. Yomotsuhegi, I read the first volume like 2 years ago or something, and I don't remember what it's about. But I remember it just had incredible art. That's what I remember. Mashal, volumes 1 through 14, I think it's super underrated. I think the comedy is incredible. 3 Exorcism Siblings, I've not read. Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, I've read like half of it, and it's fine. I read half of the first volume, and it's super boring. Blackguard, volumes 1 through 5, I think it's very bad. Welcome to Demon School Arumakun is a very, very good manga. It should probably be higher on this list, and honestly, I really, really like it. I definitely underrated it a lot. The 2 DC manga I own I haven't read yet. Barakamon, have not read. Prophecy, haven't read. Vinland Saga, I'll talk about this here. I read the first 2 volumes, and I think it's pretty good. I just don't rate it that much, but I'm just not convinced by it. But everyone talks about it like it's a masterpiece. And then I read Planet Test, which is by the same author, and I loved Planet Test. So the problems with Planet Test I still see in Vinland Saga, but I think Vinland Saga can get like to Planet Test's level for me, like on a writing standpoint. I think this author does not know how to pace his manga though. This guy's pacing is awful. Not even just like slow awful. I'm just talking like awful in general. I think his pacing in his manga are really bad. Because Planet Test has like that's a really big problem in Planet Test. And then in volumes 1 and 2 of Vinland Saga, I was regularly just getting straight up bored. So yeah, I think I definitely will like enjoy this manga. I just need to read more of it. And I think It's not a bad manga. I just don't see the vision yet. D. Gray Man, volumes 1 through 4, 13 and 20. Very good manga. Black Torch, it's fine. Kairobachi, very good. Just not very attached, like that one commenter said. The Promised Neverland, volumes 1 through, 17? I've read the volumes 12, 13 maybe? I don't know. Very good manga, though. The NPCs in this village... I'm not going to read that entire title. I haven't read. Free Rin, read volume 1. I thought it was okay. Magi, have not read. Lone Wolf and Cub, I've read like 1/5 of the first volume, and I was bored out of my damn mind. So, yeah, take that with what you will. Lucius Samurai is the most boring thing I've ever read. Undead Unluck is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Girls Last Tour is incredible. Tower of God is fine. Spy Family is fine. Black Clover is the definition of fine. It's a definition of like a 6 out of 10, which is good. 6 out of 10 is still good, but yeah. And then The Kingdom of the Gods is a okay one shot if you like good art. If you like good art, go read Kingdom of the Gods. The art is incredible, but I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it very much. Horimiya, it's okay. The Golden Sheep is fine. Blue Wolves and Mibu haven't read. Glebner, I actually really like Glebner. I think it's really good. Blue Flag, great first volume, actually. It was really good. Grand Blue Dreaming, haven't read. Prison School, haven't read. Fruits Basket, haven't read. Seal of the Celestial Shadows was really good, but I read the first volume. Fist of the North Star, I read the first 2 volumes, and it was very good. The 3 Body Problem, I haven't read. March Comes In Like a Lion, I've read the first... I think I've read these first 2 volumes, or the first volume. Very good manga. JoJo's, I've read part 1 and it's okay. Doubt, I've read and it's fine. Don't Call It Mystery, I haven't read. Dog Ningen, I think is very good, but it's like, it's good for what it's trying to be, which is very good. Detroit Metal City is genuinely bad. Teng Chair is, I haven't read. Takapi's Original Sin is fine. Bro, I sound like a fucking dentist. You know, like when you go to the dentist and they be like, K9, 812, D13. They're fucking naming plays and shit. And then be like, D13 is fine. D13, incredible. I go to like a Russian dentist, so he's got like a Russian accent. Whatever. We won't talk about that. That's what I'm sounding like right now. Takapi's Original Sin is fine. The anime definitely improves on the manga a lot. Especially the latter half of the manga, it kind of sucks. Summertime Rendering, I've not read. Summer Ikoro Died is incredible. The Apothecary Diaries is fine. One Punch Man is pretty good. Mob Psycho is even better. It's really good. Eden Zero, I think it's okay. Snowball Earth is okay. Dead My Death Play I haven't read. Dark Gathering is pretty boring. The One Piece side story, or like Ace's side story, is fine. And then Banana Fish I haven't read. Down here, we have Welcome to the Ballroom. King and Limbo, I both have not read. Land of the Lustrous, I've read. It's very good. Made in Abyss is very good. I've read the first volume. Last Quarter, haven't read. Initial D, I read the first like chapter, and I thought it was okay. I just need to read more of it. Crazy Food Truck is really fun, but overall nothing really there. Sign of Affection I haven't read. Again, haven't read. Shonen no Boy Soprano is pretty good. To Your Eternity I've not read. Silent Voice is incredible. I have a problem with Takapi's Original Sin that I think the bullying is extremely unrealistic. If you want to see realistic and actually like a incredible depiction of bullying, go to A Silent Voice. That is the best one I can offer you. If you want to see my opinion on that. Like, genuinely, go read A Silent Voice. It's incredible. And I'm not talking watch the movie. The movie's incredible, too. If you don't like manga and you want to go watch the movie, go watch the movie. The manga is just as good. Sakura Saku is fine. Sakamoto Days is... I've always had this opinion that the art is... or the fights are some of the best fights I've ever seen in manga, but the writing is atrocious. I still have that opinion. And then Rooster Fighter... honestly, kind of the same thing, but Rooster Fighter, like, is a little bit more cheeky about it. So, yeah, that is my entire manga collection. Again, I will remind you that 1.5K subs, we get the Discord server. And if you want to leave any recommendation out of my entire collection, you go to the document in the description, and you can go and, look, and you can go recommend me something. So, yeah, that's probably going to be the end of the video. Goodbye.